An Uber driver refuses to return my stuff and denies having it. So I offered $200 as a reward and let him taste his own medicine. Late Friday night I left both my phone and wallet in an Uber on my way home from a party. I thought they might have been left at the party, so I waited until Saturday morning to check before reaching out to the Uber driver. My phone is off, so no luck finding my iPhone, which is strange because I went out with a full charge. My friend is unable to find it at his place, so I reach out to the driver. I try him a few times throughout the day and I either get his voicemail or he answers and immediately hangs up. I understand they work weird hours, so no alarms yet. Finally, I get through and he confirms he has the phone, but says he can't meet today. When I ask when he can meet, he starts to pretend he can't hear me and just says hello. Hello? Before hanging up. I try him the rest of Saturday and Sunday, getting the same voicemail runaround. I reached out to Uber, who reached out to him directly asking about my items. Monday morning Uber told me he doesn't have them, and despite me telling them that he confirmed that he did on Saturday, they were about as helpful as you'd expect. I got a hold of the driver Monday afternoon after repeated attempts, which is only the second time I've ever spoken to him at this point. His story is now that he doesn't have them, and when I say I'm going to get the cops involved he hesitates for a second but then doubles down and says he can prove he doesn't have them. I filed the police report and then as a last-ditch effort, decided to take the number I got from his answering machine and text him, offering $200 for my items returned, no questions asked. As luck would have it, he found my phone and wallet. My offer must have made them magically appear out of thin air. I grab $200 from the bank and we arrange a meeting time, which he repeatedly moves. I'm having to do this all without a phone, so shout out to my lovely wife for coordinating this all. He's apparently very excited during this call and is asking how his reward will be paid. I waited in the rain for an hour for this guy, in a sea of downtown Chicago Ubers. Finally, I spot his car, confirm it's him, and jump into the front seat. I pull out the money and ask to see my stuff, which he pulls out of his center console and places near me. I start counting out the money on my lap, and once I reach $200 I pick it up, take my wallet and phone and say here you go. Without actually handing it to him. I book it out of the car and don't look back. I go the opposite way he's facing so that he can't follow me, and make my way to a pedestrian-only courtyard. Surprise surprise, my phone is turned off with plenty of battery left, which means he turned it off so I couldn't find it. I feel for Uber drivers who have to deal with customers leaving stuff behind, but I would have happily worked with him to make it as convenient as possible to return my things. Refusing to coordinate and then lying about having things that you find is theft, and it felt great to pull a fast one on this a-hole.